religion.
First time, I can't actually remember, but this did make me angry. Catholics have the first Holy Communion, and it's only on set days that you can do it. Where I live, the marching season begins on the day, the first day of the year, that the Catholics can do the first Holy Communion. And I was out for a run, and it just happened that the route I run meant I was running behind the march. So we got to the Catholic Church, and they did stop playing as they passed. But as soon as the first step was taken past the church, they struck up and played very loud. Yeah, that did make me angry.
Neither. But when I stayed with my dad's sisters, I had to go to Mass. And we're like a powerful large Catholic family, so I sort of dabbled. I did start talking about Holy Communion, and my mum, she wasn't happy about it, and she totally talked me out of it. And I'm so glad she did, actually. Do you know, because one of the things that she was brought up believing was that Catholics worship idols. You know, because their churches and chapels are all decorated like that. No, but I will tell you a funny story. Right, my dad, he went to St Mungo's Catholic school. He'd always talk about these brothers that taught him there. And one day when I was in my late teens, penny dropped and I went, they were monks. And my mum burst out laughing because she thought the same thing. The whole time they'd been together, they'd been talking about these brothers, and here's me thinking it was this family that ran this school, and she thought the same thing.
We call them Parkhead Catholics.
Well, I'm definitely neither, because I've been agnostic and atheist since my early teens, but if I was to be leaning, I'd be Catholic. It's so much prettier.
I'm not out to convert anyone, and that's my vibe.
My dad was Catholic, and my mum Protestant. So I knew all about it, right from forever. All that condemnation. And my dad got it. See what he got from my uncles and all the family. But my dad was funny. I mean, hear away. He could turn anything into a joke. I don't mean everything. I mean, hear away making everything. He was a very special man, my dad. So it wasn't a problem. But it was always there. I knew it when I went to the Catholic Church every Sunday. I was never interested in all that religion, all that condemnation. I never wanted to take anything to do with it because of it all, the religion, the condemnation. I always knew. So when I found out there was a different way, I was like, oh, that is it. God isn't about religion. I love God. He's here now. He's with me all the time. I love God, but God isn't about all that condemnation. I just love, and God's about love. God isn't about religion.
Shut up, man. Like, honestly, you talk about my dad.
I clearly don't remember the same person here. It was funny for everyone else. Everyone
was just a bit of a joke. Was just a bit of a
I don't think you're plenty of sight from the father's side of the family, but it doesn't make it okay. You know, you can't talk like that.
Seriously,
Guys,
I live in the same house.
Not in the middle of the show. Okay?
I mean, the angry bunting, what is that all about? Well, because I was baptised a Catholic. Oh, I've got no idea why they did that. Because I mean, the time they had my little brother, he's 9 years younger than me, they were like, oh, we're not taking anything to do with it. He can make his own mind up. But my dad, well, he did still believe in God at that point. He doesn't at all anymore. Well, my mum, I think she's still hedging her bets. But my dad, he decided no. I mean, he used to stagger at the chapel now and again, have a wee word in that, but didn't go to Mass or anything like that.
When we were getting married, my mum was all right. My mum never asked. His mum did, and she's an atheist. She said, I hope there's not going to be any of that God nonsense.
The first time, I suppose I must have been aware of the marches, but We had just moved into a flat. It was our first flat. It had been owned by an old woman. She must have been Catholic because in the window were these two icons. I can't remember what they were even, but we just left them there, sort of out of respect for her beliefs. They're not our beliefs, but I don't know why we did, but we just left them there. The first weekend we were in the flat, the march comes down our street and stops outside our flat and plays for 15 minutes. I'll never forget that.
I don't wear my faith on my sleeve.
I just thought it was insane. Like, I mean, I'd never thought of myself as a Catholic. I mean, fair enough, I had to go to Mass when I was at my auntie's, you know, once a Catholic, always a Catholic, so it's always there.